Hello. Sorry. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Admin wange normally yasooka. We are live this evening on Mind, Body and Soul. Mind, Body and Soul with Musao Justin Chigozi. We are live this evening. Join us on Mind, Body and Soul. We are live. Thank you. Thank you. We are live this evening on Mind, Body and Soul nga tugenda okwogera ku kintu ekyabuuzibwa one of our followers. We were talking about children's development, predisposition to mental health, and we were asked a question about how to look after a child who has a predisposition to mental health. Era olunaku lwa leero topic yaffe egenda kubeera ku building confidence, self-esteem and resilience in children to give them a better mental health and social happiness, oba omuntu kyasobola okuyita emotional intelligence. Admin, share with many people. A few people have been requesting to be informed when we are live kubanga baagala okubeerawo. Thank you very much for supporting Mind, Body and Soul. Nga bwe twabagamba this year, Mind, Body and Soul, we are jam-packed. We've got a lot of information for you, a lot of research. A lot of members of the public actually receive research and they cannot interpret it or interpret it. Here at Mind, Body and Soul, we help you to interpret research and put it into practice. Ebintu abalala bye baresearchinga tubayamba ate ne tubiteeka into practice here at Mind, Body and Soul. Hence, we give you a value-added lifestyle. Share this audio. We are live Vanange. We are live on Mind, Body and Soul, and we are about to talk about something very important in 4 minutes. Mujira musharinga, mutujoininge, muje musharinge, because we are going to talk about something very important. Children are the foundation of tomorrow. Children are the foundation of a household. Therefore, we have to be very clear on how we bring up our children, because they are the foundation and they are the leaders of tomorrow. Share this audio. We are going to go live. We are going to start in 5 minutes. Musharinge bambi, muje, mutujoininge, tuogere evidence-based practice. Welcome Ronnie Kanonora. Welcome Ade Sonko. Welcome Senteza. Welcome everybody watching. Abamu mubera mukamori. But I can see that there's a few people watching. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Here at Mind, Body and Soul, tugenda kutandika okubawanga 3 pointers. 3 pointers ezo nga zigenda bayamba okujjukira ebintu bye tuba twogeddeko. Welcome Bright. Tujja kubanga tubawa 3 pointers that can remind you ebintu bye tuba twogeddeko. Kuba sometimes we can talk about a lot of things abantu ne babyerabira. So we've got 2 minutes to start, and we are talking about building children's self-esteem, confidence, and resilience. How do we build our children? Because our children will make the presidents of tomorrow. They're the researchers of tomorrow. They are the doctors of tomorrow. How do we make them? NNC, erimu builders and breakers. Waliwo abantu betusanga mbulamu, that they are there to break us. if they break your child in future, how are they going to react to that break? Builders bye bintu be bantu ababasanyusa, abantu ababawaana, abantu ababawa emirembe, naye mujjukire nti bajja kusanganga n'ebintu ebitabawa mirembe. So how they cope with those things ebitabawa mirembe kyetugenda okwogerako leero nga confidence, self-esteem and emotional resilience. Kakati tugenda okutandika. Waliwo omuntu waffe yatubuuza recently when we were talking about mental health in children, and her question was, if we have a genetic predisposition to mental health in my family, how do I help my child not to get the same? Or how do I identify early warning signs? Remember, here on Mind, Body and Soul tubaleetera ebintu ebivudde mu research, ebintu byetusomye. As you all know, I'm a psychiatric nurse manager and I have been 15 years in NHS. Welcome, Kath Barrows. I've been 15 years in NHS. So we bring you evidence-based practice. We break it down for you in ways that you can understand. So the question was, how do we build our children's resilience, self-esteem and confidence, especially if we know that they come from a family with a genetic predisposition to mental illness? Now remember that you can do everything you can ng'omuzadde naye era omwana wo naakola ki? N'abeera quite nafuna obulwadde bwa mental illness. It does not mean that you've not done anything right, but it means that when you follow certain evidence-based interventions, early warning signs, your child could still fall victim of mental health, but actually they will be high functioning. Kuba mujjukire nti mu mental health tuyina abalwadde nga they are very high functioning, bamira eddagala lyabwe, balina emirimu, bafumbo, balina kye bakola. Welcome, Enoch Chiaga. That is a very important person, mukungu wa kabaka wano mu UK. I'm so glad nti actually omukungu wa kabaka is interested in watching something like this. Thank you. Kakati kyetubadde twogerako nti omuzadde asobola okukola buli kimu naye ate era bambi omwana we n'afuna mental illness. Naye bw'oba ogoberedde bino ebintu bye tugenda okugamba evidence-based interventions, bw'oba obigoberedde omwana we asobola okubeera ne mental illness, but they will be very high functioning. High functioning in that despite having mental health, they can hold up a job. Despite having mental health, they can hold up a marriage. Despite having mental health, they can live an optimal lifestyle. So ebintu bino byonna osobola obikola ng'omuzadde naye era omwana wo n'afuna obulwadde bwa mental illness naye ng'ate abeera high functioning. So going back to the question that we were asked, how do you identify or support your child if you know that in your family, there is a mental illness? Because there's a theory of genetics into family weba erimu omuntu in a mental illness, abaana bo abali mu line eyo bali likely to suffer with mental illness. But how do you identify it and how do you support your children? Simply because you come from a family that is known to have mental health or has a family history of mental illness, it does not mean that you should bring up your children in a different way. It just means that you have to be aware. You have to be aware. Knowledge is power. Olina okubeera aware of the symptoms and signs. Naye era omwana wo omukuza nga w'okuza omwana omulala. What are the 3 pointers? Mu ngeri gye tukuzaamu abaana. The 3 pointers era ebintu ebisinga okuba obukulu mu bulamu bwaffe ekibuilding waliwo ekintu kye bayita emotional intelligence. What builds emotional intelligence is someone's self-esteem, confidence and resilience. Confidence does not mean arrogancy or people who are narcissistic. You will find into waliwo abantu nga they are well educated, they have everything, they are happy, but they are down to earth. They are down to earth. And that could be because they're emotionally intelligent. They are aware of others, they are aware of their environment, they are, they are self-aware. kati ebintu bitulina okukola to build our children's emotional intelligence are these three important things. Era omuntu oyo yabuuza ekibuuzo desire. If you're on, the three important things that you've got to look at are you must teach your children to problem solve. Number one, teach your children to problem solve. An independent mind. Give them an independent mind. Teach them to deal with challenges. An example will be your child comes home, nagamba, Mom, there's a teacher in school picking on me. Do not jump to conclusions and go screaming at a teacher. Babuze bibuzo, the Romans used to call them Socratic questions. Socratic questions actually lead to an answer. Why you? How many kids were in the class? Why have they chosen you? Mubuze bibuze bina leading to an independent mind. Just don't jump to conclusion that, your child is the one who's not liked, your child is, the one who is not looked after. An independent mind. Sometimes your child could pick up a jug of juice, and that child might be about 1 year old trying to pour it in a glass. Not do anything. Oh my God, they're going to break the jug. Who's told you they are going to break the jug? Give them a chance to pour that juice into the glass. Give them a chance to mess that juice up and clean it up. All the time you have to problem solve for your child. Your child asks you, Mom, what's 2 times 2? All of a sudden you give them the answer. Mom, what's 1 plus 1? 2. Show them how to arrive to that answer. Give them an independent mind. So that one time when they grow up in life, they will come and say, Mom or Dad, this is what I'm doing. But what do you think? They've actually already made a decision, but they're asking for your backup, for your support. Ngomzade. That's point 1. Teach your child to problem solve. That gives them confidence that they can do it. Point 2. Know your child's limitations. Ngawe nabagambye, these things are evidence-based. We've tried them in mental health. Ebintu byendeta bibera evidence-based ate ngambi kozesezzaako ku mulimu gwange ne tulaba results. Know your child's limitations. Omwana alinga balloon oba rubber band. You can stretch a rubber band to a certain point, but those rubber bands actually come in sizes. Balloons come in sizes. You cannot pump helium in a small balloon. It has to be a certain size of the balloon. So every child has development milestones. Your child could be 5, but their milestones could be at 2 years. In that point, we have to think about some children with learning disabilities. That is understandable because they've got learning disabilities. Naye era waliwo abaana nga tebalina learning disabilities, but their development milestones are quite slow. It does not mean that they will not achieve things. They will achieve things, but at a slower pace. So as a parent, you have to know your child's limitations. If your child's limitations are at a certain size and you try to put them under pressure to achieve something that they should have achieved in 5 years, and you want them to achieve it in 1 year, you will pop them. You will pop them. Pressure ejja bayitirirako. Manya limitations z'omwana wo, mukwate mpola mpola. Ekintu kiri ajja she will achieve or he will achieve, nayo yino mukwata mpola mpola. Point eyo eri important. Just because omwana wa gundi doctor n'omwana wo talina kubeera doctor oba oyagala abeere doctor. Mwana wa gundi is a doctor, gwe nga lwaki tobeera doctor? It could be that they will achieve when they're a teacher. Sometimes as a parent, I want you to be a doctor. You must be a doctor. Omwana ajja genda kusomera asome medicine to please you. They will graduate to please you. When they graduate, they are not going to enjoy the job they are doing because you forced them to do that job. So it is your achievement not their achievement. Kyova olaba nti abaana bamusoma omusanga ne baga omwana oyo they went to a private school na graduatinga nga doctor oba lawyer naye ng'anywa mwenge, anywa njaga, agwa ku kkubo. They are alcoholic, they are addicted to drugs because they do not enjoy what they are doing. They did it for you because you chose it for them. Okitegeera? You chose it for them. Ne bamaliriza nga career gye bagyenjoyinze era nga tebagikoze because it is your achievement, not their achievement. So know your child's limitations and where they're gonna go. The last point I have to make, kuba nabagambye kino ekintu kya 3 pointers. Point eyasoose, teach your child to problem solve. Point eyokubiri yabadde, know your child's limitations. Point esembayo, which is really important, as a parent, protect your environment. Waliwo lecture omu yansanyusa yangamba, be home wise, not street wise. Be home wise, not street wise. Who do you bring into your house? What do you do in your house? What do your children experience in your house? What do you cook in your house? Because the food we eat as well can, cause or trigger mental illness. Ebintu bye tulya munju, sukali, omwenge, all those things. What are your children experiencing in your house? As single moms, are your children seeing 5 uncles every 3 months coming into your house? Do they value life? Do they think that's how life should be? Are you selling drugs in your house? Are you selling, alcohol in your house? Is there domestic violence in your house? Abana babalaba mulwana buli kaseera mukayana ng'abazadde. Be home wise. Protect your environment. Let your children be proud of the home that they come from, the environment they come from. Value starts at home. As I said to you here on Mind, Body and Soul, tetugenda kubaleetera bintu bitabagattako value. Olaba gavumenti ebajjako omusolo gwa VAT. Ffe tetugenda bajjako omusolo gwa VAT. Naye tugenda bawa value added lifestyle. Everything you're going to learn on Mind, Body and Soul is going to add value to your life. Tetugenda kubaleetera bintu bitabagattako value. Value for life, ate nga kya bwereere. Kakati, those 3 pointers were: teach your children to problem solve. 2, know your children's limits. A child is like a balloon. Do not pump them with helium that they cannot take. Make sure you know their size. And lastly, protect the environment that your children grow in. There are very many pointers to bringing up children, but from research and what is available there and what's been used, those 3 pointers actually build into everything. Wokuba saako ya emotional intelligence, those 3 pointers zezisinga obukulu mu kukuza abaana baffe. As I said to you, our audios will be very short, our videos will always be very short. Kuba twagala mujjukire bye tubagambye. Today was about building your child's confidence, self-esteem, and resilience. Something I call your child's passport to emotional happiness, social happiness, and mental health. Mental health is not a problem. Mental illness is a problem. So if you want your child to have a good mental health, teach them to problem solve, know their limitations, and protect their environment. Thank you very much for watching. Share this video. It will be available on Mind, Body and Soul from the beginning. Next week, I'll probably have a special guest. I'm still preparing that special guest. She'll probably be one of the psychologists, assistant psychologists in NHS. And we will be talking about normalizing psychosis. Psychosis is the loss of reality, in simple terms. So she will be talking about normalization of psychosis. These people who have schizophrenia, these people who are paranoid, these people who have delusional thoughts, who believe they are not what they are. How come they can hold down jobs? How come they can hold down marriages? Our assistant psychologist that I'll invite next week will be telling us about normalization of psychosis. Normalization of psychosis. How do people live with psychosis but have a good quality of life is what we'll be looking at next week. Keep yourself on mind, body, and soul for a value added lifestyle. You will not regret this. Keep following us. We've got a Twitter page. We've got a YouTube page. We've got a Google page where you'll find our research. And we've got a website that our admin will be sharing on Mind, Body and Soul. Mwebale kumpagira, mwebale kubeerawo. A shout out to Kim Sandala. Kim Sandala has been my follower from day one. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'll be giving a shout out to one person every day. And today is Kim Sandala. Thank you.